Yep, I'm still up. I'm just not an early sleeper.
Perfect. Anyway, the reason I'm bugging you at this hour is... I was hoping you could help me with something. Lately, my ethereal research has been like a Tarrasque mixer trying to get through the old metro tunnel in Cretan Hollow. Completely stuck.
Oh. How were things going before you hit the bottleneck?
It was... going pretty well, I guess. I had this plan to turn our lawn into pedal sofas for hollow camping. And I tried to figure out how the traffic lights on Fawn worked. Oh, do you happen to know, if you tie both ends of a Spectre's cloak into a knot, how does it keep floating?
Wait, Lucia. Where are all these research ideas even coming from?
What do you mean, where? From the Hollows, of course. Just walk on in, run into a couple of ethereals, and boom! Research inspiration! But I'll admit, these ordinary inspirations are just not enough.
The inspirations are not enough? Or should I be asking, what about the other ideas you had before?
Roxy, could it be you haven't read any of my posts on Spook Shack? I guess the titles of my posts haven't been catchy enough. If I can't come up with something as attention-grabbing as the fiery serpent, then no matter how many times I write about blast crawlers, people are just gonna get bored and lose their interest in the forum. And when that happens, where can I find leads on the night horror?
What's a night horror? Some rare ethereal you're interested in?
Well, it's kind of a long story. For now, think of it as an ethereal. An ethereal that can enter people's dreams and talk to them. Wait, Roxy, do you think ethereals can communicate with humans?
What? Talking to ethereals. Even if it is possible, I'm not gonna politely ask Fawns to turn their traffic lights green before I start running for my life.
I know what you mean, Proxy. Normally, I'd say this is just baseless speculation and leave it at that. But right now, I've got the perfect research subject in mind. Let's head out now! Before diving into the Hollow, we have to make a stop at Fluffy.
Why do you want to visit Fluffy first?
Oh, I'm going to buy a toy.
You're buying a toy? Since when did you have a pet?
Not yet, actually. But I know Chestnut's gonna be the goodest pup.
I see. You're thinking of using the toy to get the puppy's attention.
Yes!
Wait, then why can't we do it after we're finished with our business in the Hollow?
Hey there! Welcome in! Looking for something special today?
If I want a little doggy to come up to me on her own, what should I get?
Honestly, you don't need to buy anything to get close to a pup. Genuine kindness, some patience, and a little passion. That's all it takes to win a puppy's heart. It's true!
Kindness, patience, and passion. Yeah, no dog would say no to that. I'm convinced.
No. I'm not saying I don't believe it. It's just... Chestnut's a very particular little pup.
I understand. I've met lots of special needs pups. Some were abandoned, some have been on their own since they were born. If you want to gain their trust, it will take a longer time. Let me think. What about this? A brand new line of treats for puppies! I packed it with all sorts of delicious jerky. They're super yummy. No pup can resist it. Sorry, the smell got me.
That's okay. But, I don't think Chestnut would like this. Chestnut is, a bit of a picky eater.
I see. Then maybe you want to give this one a go. Our most popular toy. It's a battery-powered bird that flaps like the real thing. Our kitties and puppies go nuts for it.
This looks great! But is it sturdy enough?
I'm afraid not. It's actually designed more for cats, and it's built to be lightweight, so I wouldn't call it sturdy. It should work for smaller dogs, though.
Chestnut's a big girl, with a big girl attitude.
Oh, that might not work then. Let me think. Oh, if you don't mind something a little old school, we do have another toy for bigger pups. It's actually more of a pillow. It doesn't have any bells or whistles, but it's really sturdy and great for gnawing. It's also infused with a calming scent to help soothe anxious pups. People can't really smell it, but dogs usually like it a lot.
Oh, this is adorable! Though, I'm not sure if Chestnut would care much about the scent with her sense of smell.
Based on what you said, Lucia, Chestnut is a big girl who doesn't eat much, has a weak sense of smell, and a bit of a temper? That sounds a little weird.
What's weird about that? Every puppy's different. Chestnut's just got her own little quirks. I'll take this one, please.
You got it. Hope it helps you bond with that special little pup of yours.
Oh, it definitely will. This weather's perfect for a
My dream.
Let's make a grand entrance. Let me think. All right, let's head that way.
Help! Help!
Huh? Isn't that... Dang. This place was nice and quiet last time I was here.
Nice and quiet? You mean there weren't this many ethereals here before?
Not exactly. But the ethereals here were always pretty chill.
Thank goodness you guys are here. I was this close to being killed. That sneaky little hottie totally set me up.
Huh? Which hottie are you talking about? Among the pack of ethereals that surrounded you, I didn't see any.
Oh, maybe you didn't see it. There was a smaller hottie, just about waist high. That one right there. It lured me all the way here and got me ambushed by all those ethereals.
Never heard of anything like that before. An ethereal pulling tricks on people? How did it trick you?
It ran ahead like it wanted me to chase it, you know?
That's pretty weird.
It's not that weird. You young folks shouldn't underestimate how crafty those things can be.
No, I mean, you are pretty weird, mister. In the Hollow, most people run away from ethereals. That little hot tea from earlier, if you want to dodge it, it'd be easier than a Thanatos dodging a blast crawler. Why did you even chase it?
I didn't chase it. Look, I was minding my own business in the Hollow, and that hottie ran at me out of the blue, with a whole pack of ethereals behind it to ambush me.
Now that's interesting. I've only heard of symbiotic ethereals in Hollow Zero being able to command other ethereals. Maybe that little hottie has what it takes to be the next Nineveh.
I don't get what you're on about. You run into ethereals in the Hollow, you eliminate them. That's just the way it is. Instead of taking down that ethereal, you're now blaming me? That That is just absurd.
Sir, with all due respect, my friend here just wants to know what happened to you. Plus, she just saved your life. Now really isn't the time to point fingers, is it?
You!
Roxy, do you think I'm absurd too?
You've always been a little absurd, haven't you? Sorry, that was a bad joke. What I mean is, ethereals are dangerous, sure, but people can be too. I don't think you're wrong for being cautious.
Ah! I knew it! Wise, we're totally in sync. Like how Ahriman and Spectre always find each other in the dark. Plus, that investigator earlier was quite the weird one. I mean, that's the first time I've ever heard anyone accuse Chestnut of hurting someone.
Hold on. Who's Chestnut? You don't mean that hottie the investigator was talking about, right?
Yeah! Chestnut is a good girl. Ever since I met Chestnut, she's never harmed anyone from outside the Hollow. More than once, she quietly led me to injured investigators so I could help them. This one time, right around here, my carrot stopped working. Chestnut just happened to stroll by and guided me out.
You mean a hottie is working as a rescue dog in the Hollow? That's even wilder than the research you mentioned earlier.
There's other reasons, of course, but I trust Chestnut. She's always been gentle and kind. What's strange is, the last few times I saw her, I kept feeling like someone was tagging her, tracking her. Just like that guy from earlier.
A kind and gentle ethereal. I need a second to process it. Those other reasons must be really important.
It's a long story. Let's talk about it when we get back. Ugh. And thanks to that weirdo earlier, I didn't even get the chance to give Chestnut the toy I picked out. Let's look around a bit more. Maybe she's still nearby. I think Chestnut went that way. Let's go take a look. My turn now.
As foreshadowed.
I got this.
Where are you going?
All right, I'll take the mic. Easy peasy.
Lucia, I'll face the object.
Careful, ambush! I got this. Wanna play a game? But I still need help.
Frozen. How about I smash it?
To return to the CS3!
I am ready. How about I smash it?
Take this! Chestnut, I know you're there! You didn't hide your tail properly!
She understood that?
Of course! She always understood me. Aw, you don't like it?
I'll watch over you.
Chestnut still wouldn't take my gift. Do you think that investigator spooked her? Maybe that's why she's being extra cautious today.
Yeah. By the way, how did you meet Chestnut?
Well, it has something to do with the night horror legend from my tribe. Long story short, Chestnut is a gift the night horror sent me in a dream.
I think I remember you mentioning the night horror, but you never said it sent you a gift. Can you tell me more about it?
You already know I'm one of the night watchers out on the fringes of New Eridu. We rest during the day, and we're active at night. The stories say that long ago, our ancestors fought a powerful ethereal. The battle lasted for days, and just before it fell, it released a final surge of power. Ever since then, it's haunted our dreams. Sometimes, when our people fall asleep at night, they dream of the night horror. And in their sleep, they walk straight into the hollow, drawn to its call. Just before the ether consumes them, before they become ethereals, they regain clarity for just a fleeting moment. Over time, we've come to realize that the more people who fall asleep, the stronger it becomes.
What a terrifying curse. Is there anything you can do to break it?
No. That's why we moved to the outskirts of the city, sleeping at night altogether. If we must rest, someone always stays awake to keep watch. The strange thing is, the night horror left more than just a curse. In the hollows, ethereals don't attack us. They see us like we're one of them. And this staff, it's the only weapon left from when our ancestors fought the night horror. It lets me mimic ethereal abilities. The chieftain said I was the most gifted of the younger generation, or something like that. I'm still not sure what made him decide that, but he gave this staff to me.
Being seen as one of the ethereals and copying their moves. If all these weird powers are gifts from the night horror, then what about Chestnut?
Oh, Chestnut. It was a night not long ago. Granny was keeping watch for me. She was telling me stories of the night horror, how it's both feared and revered by our people. She even described the night horror she saw in her dreams. Just like everyone else said, a stunningly beautiful ethereal, almost godlike. That night, I dreamed of the night horror's gaze. It was looking at me. And in front of me, there was a little hottie. It looked tired, like it had been through a big fight. We stared at each other, like survivors meeting after a disaster, still cautious, still on edge. Not long after that dream, I met Chestnut right where the dream had guided me. She didn't seem eager to be friends, but she wasn't hostile either. And she treated the other outsiders kindly too. That's why I've always believed Chestnut is a gift. A little dog sent by the night horror.
Based on how you described it, do you think the night horror was just trying to be nice?
I don't know. But I think Chestnut is such a good girl. If we can get along, maybe the conflict we saw in the dreams won't come true after all. And what if the night horror is just like Chestnut? What if we could communicate with it? Then maybe everything our people have endured could finally come to an end. Sounds silly, doesn't it?
Not at all. I get what you mean, Lucia. We still know so little about the Hollow. I think your thoughts are worth exploring.
Even among my own people, no one really believes me. Except for Ade and Granny.
What happened? Don't panic. Take your time and tell me slowly.
It's the Night Horror. There's word in my tribe that the Night Horror has returned. Our old chieftain. He sleepwalked into Lemnian Hollow, and no one's seen him since.
What? Was it an accident?
A few days ago, some people came to speak with the chieftain. They asked if any night watchers would volunteer to sleep at night so they could follow the sleepwalkers into the hollow and find the Night Horror. They promised they only wanted to learn more about the Night Horror's powers, and if anything went wrong, they'd wake us right away. But for everyone's safety, the chieftain said no. Not long after, people overheard the chieftain arguing with someone loudly.
That sounds suspicious. Maybe those people got turned down and decided to get back at the chieftain. You know, by somehow getting him to sleepwalk.
But they left right after they spoke with the chieftain. No one saw them return or sneak into the tribe. It looked like the chieftain just began sleepwalking because of the Night Horror, and following the fate of all night watchers, returned to the Hollow's embrace.
This whole thing doesn't feel right.
I've been carrying the staff he gave me, and I still remember his words. Maybe all night watchers will eventually embrace their fate, sleepwalking back into the Hollow and becoming one of the Ethereals. But until that day comes, we live as people. We live our lives to the fullest. So if anyone took away the chance of him living his life to the fullest, even if it was the Night Horror itself, I need to know why. How about a little late-night adventure? I promise you'll love it. No matter where.
Promise is the concert start. The stage will be mine.
A crossroads. I see marks by the roadside. Let's check them out. The ethereals seem kinda riled up today.
How could you even tell that?
See the glow around their cores? It's shifting fast. Much faster. About 20% quicker than usual.
Really?
It's a hater.
You know this ethereal, Lucia? Don't tell me. Chieftain.
No, not like that. But if the chieftain had turned into an ethereal, he would be a far stronger one than this.
As expected of the chieftain, I guess.
High-rank ethereals never get along. So if one is flexing its muscle here, it might actually be good news for us.
I'm not following what you just said, but if you're calling it good news, it's good news.
Yep. But first we need to deal with this little troublemaker. It's being a menace. Gracious strike! legends, melodies, and dreams!
A little reward.
The fireworks! The time witness the magic of music. The noise is unbearable. Fall into the endless abyss! Now, little cuties, crush them! Let our souls resonate! The hunt begins! Let me help you play. No other clues nearby, huh?
What was that?
Huh? Chestnut? Did you come looking for me to hang out? Oh, you mean you want us to follow you? Come on, let's follow her.
Shouldn't we look around first?
Let's go! We've entered the Hollow so many times, but this is the first time we've had a tour service!
Watch out for ethereals, Lucia. No, I didn't mean Chestnut.
Emergency! Excuse me, coming through. Sorry, pardon me, coming through. Sorry! Whew, looks like everyone's in a rush today.
Who would have thought I'd hit today's step goal inside the Hollow?
Chestnut, what is it you're leading me to?
Don't tell me this is all because another ethereal tore up her pillow. Have we finally made it?
Wait, that's... Kieran? And what's that beside him? Kieran, are you okay?
What are you doing here?
I heard about the chieftain. I came here to see if there were any clues. What about you? Did you also sleepwalk into this hall?
I don't really remember. I asked a friend to keep watch for me, but somehow I still ended up sleepwalking. Before you guys woke me up, I had no idea I was here.
At this hour, is it possible that your friend may have fallen asleep too?
I don't know. I saw him as a friend. But maybe he didn't see me the same way. He's always in an investigator outfit. Last time I ran into trouble in the Hollow, he was the one who saved me. Lucia knows. When things go south in the Hollow, we Night Watchers are always the first ones to be abandoned. It's rare for anyone to turn back for us.
What? Why? People treat you like that just because ethereals don't try to attack you?
Especially when the ethereals come swarming. It really becomes apparent that we're Night Watchers. But then again, I guess it's not always intentional. Sometimes people genuinely can't tell. In the chaos, a Night Watcher in a helmet doesn't look that different from a frenzied maniac or a vicious striker.
That's crazy. But the way you said it was kind of funny. Sorry.
In dangerous situations, people tend to turn on anyone they see as different. When panic hits, Those so-called teammates usually choose to abandon us first. And they always say things like, "You'll be fine. The ethereals won't attack you. Just hide here. We'll come back for you when we can."
Most of the time, no one comes back for us.
That's why, after that guy saved me, I really thought he was a true friend.
I understand what you mean. But has he been acting strange lately?
Strange. Well, lately, he's been asking a lot about the night horror. And really digging into things like how we communicate with ethereals. Does that count?
Communicate with ethereals?
Yeah. He saw me trip over a beholder engine once. It just looked at me and left me alone. Didn't attack me or anything. After that, he got it into his head that Night Watchers must be able to communicate with ethereals, as if we had the power to calm them down. By the way, speaking of calming and communicating with ethereals, isn't that your specialty, Lucia?
You mean those ethereals I summoned? Oh, that wasn't me controlling them. That was just an optical delusion. I layered some visual effects on top of simulated ethereal attack patterns, so it looks like they're there, but it's all just illusion.
I see. But what about this thing?
Oh, that's Chestnut.
This ethereal's been sitting there quietly this whole time. I thought maybe it could understand us. Wait, is it one of your illusions too?
Ah, yes, totally. When sitting still, she doesn't use much ether, so she looks really well behaved. But if you try to make her do something, she can be a little slow. This illusion isn't doing very well. I'll have to practice more later. Aw, I was gonna ask her to do something else too.
Oh, I see. This ethereal looks insanely real. I've seen some of your illusions before, but this one... Seems like you've improved your skills again. Congrats.
I guess so. Thanks.
But even with the staff passed down in our tribe, you still can't really control ethereal. Does that mean what the guy's after? Controlling or communicating with ethereals was never actually possible in the first place?
Manipulating the ether environments to control ethereal behavior isn't totally far-fetched. Take Geppetto from Hollow Zero. It could even command other ethereals to launch ambushes, but I doubt this strange device here could pull off anything close to what Geppetto could do.
If we're talking about massive symbiotic ethereals like Geppetto, then yeah, it could definitely manipulate the ether environment in a large area. But I feel like we don't really need something that extreme to influence. If we just want their ether activity levels could do the trick.
As expected from our ethereal expert. Have you seen anything like that before?
No, but the ethereals we encountered earlier were unusually agitated, as if they'd been provoked by something. Do you think it could be because of this device? And don't forget the chieftains disappeared. What if someone's using the Night Watcher's abilities to try and communicate with ethereals? Or to test how much they can control them?
Are you saying that someone's been experimenting on us? Using our ability to sleepwalk our lives? For research?
That's right. They probably want to exploit the Night Watcher's abilities to locate the night horror and research how to communicate with ethereals.
This theory actually lines up with how we've been treated during Hollow Joint Operation.
But it's just a theory for now. We shouldn't jump to conclusions. We need more leads, like figuring out what this strange device actually does.
Okay. I'll keep you posted on what's going on back in the tribe.
weird little thing. Wise! Come... Chestnut? Wow! You like this pillow, don't ya? Thanks so much for today. Will you come play with me again next time? Yes, he'll come too. It's a promise then.
Huh? You mean me? Nice to meet you, Chestnut.
Oh, it's nothing. I was just wondering why the chieftain chose to give me the staff. If a family in Eridu had been holding on to a secret weapon, you'd expect it to go to someone powerful. Someone who could last the longest in the Hollow. Or someone who's best at taking down ethereals, right? Not that the Night Watchers believe whoever slays the most ethereals is the strongest, but I don't exactly have any other qualities that stand out.
But you really know the ethereals. The staff is a relic left behind after the Night Watchers confronted the Night Horror. Giving it to the person who understands the Night Horror best totally makes sense.
That does make a lot of sense. Actually, I've always had doubts about the true purpose of this staff. For decades, our chieftains have used it to fend off ethereals and protect our people from Hollow disaster. But for me, defeating ethereals was never the goal. I wanted to understand them. Even among the Night Watchers, some say I've strayed too far from tradition.
Right. You've always had a special interest in ethereals. I don't think I've asked before, but what made you want to study them in the first place?
Ethereals. Some are born from the Hollow itself. Some are the continuation of life in the Hollow. Some of them feel like projections of who we are in the Hollow. Others are quite literally the people we once knew. I keep wondering, when someone is corrupted and becomes an ethereal, when they lose their sanity and identity in the Hollow, is there really no way to bring them back? If we see the Hollow as our enemy, then it's nearly invincible. No matter how strong you are, I don't think anyone can wipe out every last Hollow. But if one day we could uncover all the secrets of the ethereals, or if the Hollow itself could answer us, then maybe there's still a chance to bring our lost loved ones home. We can't change what's already happened, but maybe we can still move toward a future where we no longer have to live in fear of the Hollow.
Maybe. But Lucia, those are some big questions. Perhaps the old chieftain gave you that staff because he believes in your search for the truth.
Is that so? Well, there's no way the two of us can figure everything out just by thinking. Let's not stress ourselves out. So much has happened tonight. I'm exhausted. I should head home and get some rest. But I'm sure we can find out more about the chieftain and Kieran. Once I hear something new, I'll let you know.